What are you thinking about, Tess?
You remember that man who lived around here about 200-300 years ago, got lost in a blizzard?
Yes. Yes, I do. I led him to a cave.
He spent that winter ice fishing and concocting stories to tell to his tribe when he got back home.
I remember. He told them later that it was the most wonderful season of his life. He said that he had met himself that year.
People are too busy to meet themselves anymore. Everybody's faxing and modeming and onlining and inputting, downloading and overnighting. You don't like it? Change the channel. Push the button, escape, delete. You know, you can say anything to anybody, anywhere in the world, in seconds. But it still takes as much time as it ever took to know a soul, or mend a broken heart, or give birth to a child. Even in this world of change, some things just don't. And children like her, they get lost in the in-between.
What's her name?
Cassie. It's Cassie.
Dr. Klein, paging Dr. Klein. Telephone, please, Dr. Klein. Dr. Carroll, surgery, please.
I had a bag. Oh, my bag.
It's all here, Cassie. It's all right. Don't be afraid. I'll be with you all the time, and before you know it, you'll be holding your beautiful wee baby in your arms.
No, I won't.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Keep breathing, Cassie. It's almost over.
I can't. It hurts.
I know, love. I know, but you're doing so well. Cassie, is there anyone outside you'd like to have in here with you?
I don't want anyone to see me like this. I just want to get it over with. Oh, another one's coming. I can't do it. I just gotta get out of here.
Take my hand. Cassie, take my hand. Is that your flute over there? Do you play in the orchestra in school? Cassie, I want you to imagine right now that you're playing a beautiful flute solo. A strong, simple melody. Can you hear it? And now the melody is joined by an oboe and a clarinet and a horn. Listen. Listen. And now the strings take it up, playing faster, driving the tune into a wild symphony. And the percussion arrives, and the whole orchestra crescendos into a powerful wave of sound that the flute is cresting way up on the top of until it's over. I'm glad you're a classical musician. I don't think we'd get the same effect with heavy metal.
Craig's band used to do metal. And then they went punk.
Craig?
Craig. He's the...
Craig.
I found me $1 million baby, $1 million baby in the 5 and 10 cent store.
I'm telling you, it's happening right now. Can you believe this? As soon as Craig gets in, you tell him to get it over here or I'll kill him. Yeah, she's here. Listen. They're here too. Them. The parent people.
Joanne. Hi.
How long has she been?
She went into labor about 6 hours ago. They say she's really close.
Is Cassie all right?
Cass? I haven't been in there. She wants to be alone, I guess.
It's strange, isn't it? The happiest day of our lives must be one of the hardest ones for you.
Oh, it's, I never had a grandchild before. It's just a little tough to get one and lose one all on the same day.
But you and Cassie are always welcome in our home, you know that.
Oh, I'd better call my manager. Looks like I'm not gonna make my shift. Shannon, you call your mom and tell her you're here?
She's getting acrylics done on her nails tonight.
Who's having the baby?
Well, we're not calling it having a baby. We're calling it giving birth.
Really?
Yeah, it's a temporary situation. See, my friend, she's giving birth. They're getting the baby. Actually, I was very instrumental in the whole selection process, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Cassie. Take a deep breath. Now hold it. Push. 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 Okay, relax. Relax now.
You're doing it, Cassie. You're almost there.
Let's try again. Deep breath. Hold it. Push. Push. Here comes the head. Keep pushing. It's a girl.
I know. Oh, I've never seen it from this side before. Oh, isn't it something?
How long have you been working on OB? Don't remember seeing you around here before.
But I've been working upstairs. Can I please get out of here now?
Don't you want to see your baby, Cassie?
You're just in time. She's hungry. She's an angel.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Dr. Seidelman, line
Something about a baby. I'll just drop anything to be near where they are.
Amber says don't worry about cheerleading practice because they're pushing tryouts back for another month. That's a whole 4 weeks to lose weight. And Randallin, she says hi and you owe her $20, but don't worry about that. And Jane Gerberding, she's being the typical snob that she is and says that you should...
Hi.
Hi, Craig. Nice of you to drop by. So, where were you last night while this poor woman writhed in agony?
Shut up, Shannon.
I left the gig as soon as I heard, but the van broke down about 50 miles outside of Fort Harris.
How was the show?
It was great. I mean, they were really into it, especially the new songs.
Cool. This is Craig.
Hello, Craig. I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah, well,
Monica got me through last night. She's really into music.
oh, yeah?
Well, I used to be in a choir. I'll be outside if you need me.
Shannon, you need some privacy.
Oh, right. Just remember, privacy got you into this.
You okay? Did it hurt?
Yeah. But I'm okay now.
The guy last night who owns the club, he really liked the band. And he wants us to play for 6 weeks straight.
In Fort Harris?
Yeah. I mean, it's not LA, but this guy owns clubs all over the place. If he likes us, we could be on the road for a year. The only problem is I have to go back tonight.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm really proud of you.
But you could come and visit or something, on weekends. If you want. I mean, it's a long haul, but when you're ready, after this. I think I saw them. The Feldmans. They were holding her. Can they do that yet?
The nurse asked me. I said it was okay. I'm just gonna be theirs anyway.
We're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in a year, I get a record deal. You graduate, then...
What did she look like?
She's awesome.
Hi.
Miss Peters.
I'm glad you're here, Craig. We can take care of this all at once. These are the final release papers. The lawyers filled everything out, so all you have to do is sign twice. Here. And here. Good.
I'll call you.
The doctor said you could come home tomorrow. I think the sooner that you get back to school and move on, the better.
That's what everybody says.
How are you feeling?
Mother, I feel awful. I feel like a truck ran over me.
When I had you, I cried for a week.
Thanks.
Honey, that's not what I meant. I meant I understand. See you tonight.
What are you reading?
Legal stuff. Give up the baby stuff.
That must have been a very difficult decision for you.
Not really. I always said that if I got pregnant, this is what I'd do. So when it happened, it was kind of like fire drills at school, I just knew what to do automatically.
Except that a fire drill isn't the same as a fire, huh?
I took a nap this afternoon. And when I woke up, my hands were like this. I spent 9 months pretending something wasn't there. Now that it's gone, I think I miss it. I know I'm not supposed to see the baby, because then I won't want to give her up. And the baby won't want to go either. But all I can think of is that down that hall, there's a part of me that I may never see again. What's it gonna be like in 20 years if I never saw her? What's it gonna be like if I did? What should I do?
Cassie, that's a decision that only you can make. But I believe that if you truly make that decision out of nothing but love, it will be a decision that you can live with.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to see my baby.
Sure. Peters, I'll be right back.
You're real.
Southbound train now boarding platform 2. Yes.
I'd like a ticket to Fort Harris.
That'll be $38.50.
For one person?
Yep.
How far could I get for 20?
9:16 San Francisco, now arriving platform 3.
Trampfield.
Line 16, now arriving
Great.
platform 3.
Thanks. Okay, baby. Let's go see your daddy.
Good morning, Cassie. Isn't it a lovely day?
Dr. Seidel, line 1, please. Dr.
She must have said something to you. You're the one she talks to.
She didn't tell me. I mean, I don't know where she went. Unbelievable as that is.
Shannon, this is not the time to be covering for her. This is serious.
I swear I don't know.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I just need to find...
What's wrong? Is the baby all right?
The baby's not here. Cassie took her.
How did this happen?
I have no idea.
Does this mean that we've lost our baby?
I don't know. I don't even know if I've lost mine.
Mr. Walker, please call extension 244.
Monica, is the baby?
No.
Is Cassie?
Both gone.
And just where were you when this was going on anyway, Miss Wings?
You see, Tess, there's this wee girl up on the 3rd floor, and she's having an operation today, and she was really terrified about it, so I thought I'd sit with her for...
Maybe I should just resign.
What?
No. I'll transfer back to Revelations and Annunciations. At least there what I said was taken seriously. That little girl's operation was under control. And we thought Cassie and the baby were under control, too. Well, you just have to go get them.
Well, I know, and I better hurry.
As much as I hate to say this, take the car.
You would trust me with the car?
No, but what choice do I have? But just let me say this. If I see one nick in my paint job...
Don't worry about it, Tess.
Just give it a little gas before you start it. Not a lot or you'll flood it. And the left turn signal sticks.
It'll be just fine. I promise. I'll take care of it. Now, up better get going.
I know it's just a car, but it's my car.
Now arriving on track 2. Train from Louisville, now arriving on track
'Monica, what are you doing here?
You left so suddenly this morning I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
Did you follow me?
In a way, I borrowed my friend's car.
But I took the train hours ago.
It's got a lot of get up and go. How's the wee one? Oh, there now, darling. There now. Oh, she's lovely.
What kind of nurse are you? Why aren't you a little far from the hospital?
I'm a floater. I go where I'm needed. Where are you going?
I'm going to see Craig. He's playing in Fort Harris.
Fort Harris. Such an exotic sounding name. I think I'd like to go there. Do you want a lift?
If this is some way of trying to get me to go back.
No, it's a way of getting you where you want to be. Oh, she's lovely. Oh, I forgot.
Where did that come from?
Oh, my friend. She likes to be prepared.
I leave it alone. There's so much awfulness I want to see. But what do you want?
Hold on, guys. I need a minute.
Okay, guys. Take 5.
Cass, what happened?
I think I changed my mind. You were right. And she is awesome.
I think I'll check out the band. Hello. Hello. It sounds lovely. In an alternative sort of way.
What are you doing here?
I held her, Craig. I just couldn't let go. Aren't you glad to see me?
Oh, I'm sure. It's just that, we gotta practice. Hey, kid, want a drink? Cool it, man.
Come on, Craig. I mean, can't we just go and talk?
Cass, I can't go anywhere. I gotta practice.
Craig, you've got responsibilities now. Grow up. Act like you're supposed to. You're a father now.
Oh, come on, Cass.
No, Craig, you come on.
I signed the papers. And I gave her up. I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
Well, it's obviously what you wanted to do.
Cass, I love you. It's just that...
What?
It's just that there's things I want to do, Before I become a father.
You already are one, Craig.
Damn it, Cass. What are you doing here? I mean, what do you want from me? I can't do anything. The baby belongs somewhere else now, and so do you. So do I. We made a mistake. Not a family.
We made a mistake. And a baby.
So don't make her pay for it.
Forget it. I'll do this myself.
What?
Keep the baby. And I don't care if you hope or not. So just go get drunk or something.
Cass.
Craig, just drop dead. Monica, can I keep riding with you?
I'll be here as long as you need me.
Maybe she's hungry.
Maybe she knows her daddy doesn't want her. What's today?
Sunday.
Do you have any kids, Monica?
No. But to be honest, I've often wondered what it would be like.
Changes everything. A few months ago, a few weeks ago even, I would have spent Sunday with Shannon at a mall or a movie. I'd practiced my flute for a while. I don't think I'm ever gonna have another Sunday like that. But the funny thing is, when I look at her, it's okay.
Where are you going?
Well, thanks for the room, but I can take it from here.
Oh, Cassie, this is something you don't have to do alone.
Well, if Craig's not going to be a part of it, there's no other way for me to do it.
Why don't you call your mother?
My mother doesn't care. She thinks I'm a screw-up. Maybe I am. Look, I'll get a job and I can stay here for a while. This place is pretty cheap by the week. I'll be fine. Promise.
What is this? A flute?
Looks kind of beat up. I'll give you $50 for it.
$50, it's worth $1,000. My mother made payments on it for 2 years.
Yeah, well, what would your mother say if she saw you pawning it then?
I think she'd understand.
There's not much demand for flutes in this neighborhood. $100, take it or leave it. Little sister gonna miss hearing you play that flute.
She never heard me.
Well, it's not the Ritz, but it's a great view of the sign.
Oh, I wish they were somewhere else, Tess, but it's all she could afford. And only for 2 nights. After that...
After that, she's gonna have to start making some decisions.
Tess, what am I supposed to be doing with Cassie? Am I supposed to get her to go back to the Feldmans? Or am I supposed to help her to keep her baby?
You're supposed to help her become a good mother. Now, that's all I can tell you.
I'm not sure I know what a good mother is.
Oh, you'll know one when you see one.
Well, it isn't the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper.
Adam, what are you doing here?
Just hanging around.
I'm beginning to worry about you, son. You're not starting to burn out, are you?
Nah, I was made for this kind of work.
Well, taking people home to their reward can wear a soul down. Especially if you feel misunderstood. Hang in there.
Thanks, Tess. Listen, I have some information about the Peters baby.
But you don't handle babies.
Just thought I'd pass the information along. The baby's very sick.
Sick? How sick?
The doctors won't get these test results until tomorrow morning, but by then...
Cassie, wake up. Cassie, the little one is very ill. You must take her to a hospital. Cassie, wake up.
Monica? Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Come on, baby, wake up. What's wrong with you?
Dr. Cottrell. Dr. Janet Cottrell. Hello?
Cassie, honey?
Dr. Phil Parker. Emergency admitting.
Am I right in assuming that you don't have any insurance?
Insurance? No, I don't think so.
Okay, well then I need to get your address and your phone number.
I don't live here. I've been staying in a motel.
Okay, well, I need the phone number of the hotel.
I don't know. It's the Great Little Lodge.
Get ready to go to the line.
How about place of employment?
I've been looking.
Honey, do you know your blood type?
No.
Sit down. Roll up your sleeve. I'll need to draw some blood. Okay, are you an emancipated minor?
I don't know.
Well, where are your parents?
I'm glad you got her in when you did, Miss Peters. She's a very sick little girl.
Squeeze.
Miss Peters, we think your baby has hemolytic anemia. What that means is you and your baby probably have different blood types. And your body has made antibodies against the baby's red blood cells. there were some new red blood cells, by transfusion, she could die.
Die?
You're very lucky you got in here when you did. After the baby's transfusion, she's going to have to stay in the hospital for a few days until all of your antibodies have been cleared from her bloodstream. The nurse is going to give you some consent forms to sign.
We'll give you an update on your baby in about an hour.
Monica? Monica?
Cassie? Cassie?
Monica. The baby. The baby.
The baby's going to be just fine.
She could have died because of me, because of my blood. I almost killed her.
No, it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong, Cassie. And now you've saved the baby.
How am I gonna take care of her? I never knew being a mother would feel like this. It's so every moment. I'm just a kid. I'm not a good mother.
Cassie, you are a good mother because you know what it is to love your baby more than yourself.
But how do I know the Feldmans are the right parents for her?
Well, no one knows the future, Cassie. I can tell you this. Your daughter's going to have a wonderful life. She's going to have freckles just like you. And she'll have skinned knees and maybe a broken arm. But she'll win the 4th grade spelling bee and she'll become president of her sophomore class. And she'll fall in love a few times. Oh, and Cassie, she'll play the violin in the Chicago Symphony Orchestra.
How do you know that?
Because I'm an angel.
You mean like a psychic or something?
No, this is not a prediction, Cassie. It's a message. Do you remember when you were a child and you used to pray at night, "Please, God, let me make beautiful music"? Well, that prayer will be answered for generations to come because the beautiful music, it started with you.
She's just gonna yell at me.
Why don't you give her a chance?
Come with me?
Mm-mm. You found a mother for your baby. Now it's time to find your own.
Mom?
Thank God. The baby?
She's okay. She's outside with a friend.
I've been making dinner every night, just in case.
I know. I screwed up, Mom.
I don't know. Maybe you did what any other mother would do given the circumstance. You'd made your decision. The Feldmans were there. Everything was planned except for how you'd feel. That's the only thing that no one thought of. I'm sorry. When I walked into that empty hospital room, I was so afraid that I would never see you again. And I knew how you must be feeling. We both know that we can't keep her, Cassie. But I will never, never blame you for wanting to.
Oh, Mama. I'm gonna miss her so much.
No, baby. I know.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Ben and I have learned a lot about faith as we waited for our baby to join our lives. For that reason, the name Faith seems perfect for this little baby girl. It means so much to have you here with us today, Cassie.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the worry I caused you. I just needed some time. But we've had that time together. Faith and I. She's ready to be your little girl now. But if it's okay, can I spend one last moment alone with her? I'll never forget you.
I hope not.
You won't remember this, baby, but I will.
Then you got your assets, liquid and non-liquid, plus your odd dividend or two, and several very chancy global mutual funds.
Do I really need to know all this?
Honey, you are plunging into the lion's den. You're gonna be dealing with a lawyer.
Well, then shouldn't I be learning more about the law?
Oh, baby, this isn't about the law. It's about a man who happens to be a lawyer who handles estates, wills, inheritance, the things people leave behind that they think are important. The poor fella lives in fear of anything that isn't signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh, Tess, I wish you were here. I've never dealt with a lawyer before.
Well, get used to it. They make up a lot of our business. Now, I'm still going to be hung up here for a while with this TV anchor man. I'm having a devil of a time convincing him he's not the second coming. Now, get going, baby, and remember, God loves lawyers, too.
Here, let me. Hello, I'm Monica. I'm your new assistant.
Think I need an assistant? They say I need one. Oh my God, they're gonna fire me. I'm Charles Hibbert. They're gonna fire me.
I don't think so, Mr. Hibbert.
I'm toast.
May I call you Charles?
As long as I'm here, I guess. Do you enjoy state work? Have you had any experience with living wills? We're getting a lot of living wills now, you know.
Living wills? No, these are fascinating.
Thank you. They're all authentic. This is an actual mortgage payment check signed Ernest Hemingway. It's late. It's an actual promissory note signed by Abraham Lincoln.
Wow.
And this is my prize.
Hey,
Yes, Mr. McGregor.
did you make the final distribution on the Wellesley estate?
Yes, I just tracked down the last heir a minute ago, a distant niece.
Well, what are you standing here for? Chop, chop. I want this case closed yesterday. Take what's her name and show her the ropes. Flipper!
I'm definitely fired. Boy, that was fun. Driving along? Robin Dunwoody?
Yo.
My name is Charles Hibbert. I'm a lawyer with McGregor and Will. We represent the estate of your late Uncle Wellesley.
I don't have an Uncle Wellesley.
Actually, you do.
No, I don't think so. Not a grape?
Miss Dunwoody, whether you remember your Uncle Wellesley or not, he remembered you in his will. May I see some ID, please?
I have an Uncle Wellesley. $200,000?
Wow.
Please, sign here, please.
This is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. I've got an uncle and $200,000. This is way cool.
Oh, look at that signature, huh? Big round O's, curly Y. She'll probably put it in straight savings at 2.25%.
I think she's rather nice. I'm glad that we met her.
Well, I'm just glad I finally did something to get on McGregor's good side.
Oh, Mr. Hibbert?
Yes, Mr. McGregor.
I'd like you to meet Robin Dunwoody. She's been out of the country until recently.
Robin Dunwoody?
Yeah, you idiot. She's Wellesley's niece. You gave the money to the wrong woman.
Oh, dear.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time I tell you I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Charles? Charles, are you all right? Charles?
Oh, Mr. McGregor, I don't know what to say.
I do.
You're fired. Thank you.
I'm going to sue you for every last dollar.
Miss Dunwoody, please, let's not get precipitous.
Can't we just stop payment on the check?
It's been cashed.
Oh, God.
Then all we need is to ask the other Robin Dunwoody to return the money. Then Miss Dunwoody here can have her inheritance, and Mr. Hibbert can get his job back.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on that.
How can he get the money back if he doesn't work here anymore, you idiot?
How do you propose to retrieve the funds, Mr. Hibbert?
Well, just give us a chance. I can tell that Charles has a plan brewing right now as we speak.
Get the money. You can have your job back.
Thank you, Mr. McGregor. I assure you, nothing like this will ever happen again. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that another Robin Dunwoody would... She better be here. She better have the money, or
what?
I'll be labeled an imbecile. I'll be expelled from McGregor and Will. Never again will I execute the provisions of a living trust. Never again will I contest a will.
Charles, sometimes endings are just opportunities.
Sometimes endings are just endings. Miss Dunwoody, I need to speak to you. It's urgent. Miss Dunwoody, it's Charles Hibbert. There's been a slight mistake.
She don't live there no more.
What do you mean? I saw her here yesterday.
She moved on. It's my camper. I rent to her. She paid up, moved out, gone.
She paid up?
What are you, boyfriend?
No. I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer, huh? I said I don't know. Hey, too much water. They're all dying. I told you. Now what am I going to do? What?
How do you know they're all dying? They're very hardy, you know. Sometimes they just need a little coaxing.
Dying is dying. See?
I bet a bunch of these would look nice in Robin's new place.
$2,500 square feet, say $350 per square foot. First and last month down, a security deposit. Oh, my.
Well, at least she hasn't decorated yet.
What's wrong?
Delivery for Robin Dunwoody.
This does not bode well.
Sign here, please.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, you guys. Oh, cool. It's here. Isn't it great?
Reminds me of an old friend of mine.
Miss Dunwoody, did you ever lock your doors? You know, people get killed that way.
When I lived in Bali, we didn't even have doors. But thank you for asking. Want a bite?
Am I to assume you purchased these items with the money we gave you yesterday?
Yes. It was incredible. All my life, I've wanted to spend an entire day in a shoe store and not even look at the prices.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to give those back.
Yeah, I know they make my calves look really fat.
I have no opinion about your calves, but you see,
There's been a wee bit of a mistake.
that's right. You see, you're the wrong Robin Dunwoody. You don't have an Uncle Wellesley.
No Uncle Willie?
No. So, I'm afraid you're going to have to give us the money back.
I thought you said it was mine.
Well, I thought it was.
But that's not my fault. You made me take it.
Well, now I'm making you give it back.
How much?
How much? All of it.
But I spent some of it.
How much?
Well, the shoes, the hang glider, the accordion. When I was a little girl, I had a kind of father thing for Myron Florin. You know the guy from Lawrence Welk? You play the accordion? Oh, and my sarcophagus. I've always wanted something Egyptian.
Did you buy any furniture?
No. So I was going to start with the sarcophagus and then just, decorate around it. So I guess I didn't spend that much.
What are we talking here?
Well, 70,000.
I'm not having a very good day.
I wouldn't say that. You're doing fine.
Would you like some chamomile tea? It's very good for the nerves.
I don't want any tea. I want my $200,000 back.
How about 130?
I want it all. I want it all. I want my money back.
I thought it was Uncle Wellesley's.
You don't have an Uncle Wellesley.
It would have been nice to have an uncle. Or something. Even somebody twice removed. I haven't had a lot of experience with relatives.
Well, you're going to have a lot of experience with prison if you don't get that $200,000 back.
Hey! You made me take it! God, I said I didn't have an Uncle Wellesley. You said, yes, you do. I said, no, I don't. You said, yes, you do. So here's the money. Here's the rest of it.
You've been carrying this money around in your purse? What does it mean when it's faster than you can blink?
Miss Dunwoody.
Call me Robin.
Robin, I know how disappointed you are, but you see, Mr. Hibbert really needs to recover the entire amount of money.
I know, and I would give it back if I could, but I told you I spent it.
Well, then we'll just have to return everything. Everything?
Yes, everything.
I need a hand to take the pain away. I can't think about yesterday. I wanna see which way to go. Just get me to tomorrow, Sunday. I'm gonna find my way out. To make my thing. Get me to the next day. Got to see the way to go.
I'm sorry, but there's no food allowed in the store.
How on earth could one person buy so many shoes, so many ugly shoes?
I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no taste.
Who said that?
I did.
What are you doing, girl? You're not going to start prancing around in these sexy things, are you?
No. Tess, isn't it amazing the different ways people think of to protect their feet?
That's nothing. Look what they think of when they start trying to protect their hearts.
Charles? Poor dear. I can't even see his heart from here.
Then you just got to get closer. Let me see that one.
Which one?
Over there. That little red number. I could really do some damage in that.
And 4. There you go, $1,254.62.
Wait a minute. There's a pair missing.
Oops.
I can't take these back. They've been customized.
Customized?
This is what they should look like. Hers have been ruined.
Where were you raised? Mars?
Listen, buddy. I've been supporting myself since I was 16. This is called independent thinking. You ought to try it sometime.
Can't we just prorate the return?
Absolutely not.
But the toes represent a very small portion of the shoe. 3-4% tops.
Charles, Robin needs something to wear. She can't walk around barefoot.
Why not? She's probably walked around nude.
Come on. You want the rest of the money back, don't you?
Okay. But I'm writing this down.
Thanks, Charlie. See that building over there?
Yeah?
I was gonna rent that. Go into business.
Oh, dear.
Maybe someday you still can. What will it be?
A combination laundromat, disco. You know how single people are always going to laundromats? I mean, what better place to meet other singles, right? You have a drink at the bar while you wash and you dance while you dry. I was gonna call it splash dance.
Why don't you just call it Dance and Dry?
Oh, that's cool. I'll think about it.
What could you have possibly bought here?
Nothing. I paid off my ex-boyfriend's bookie. Maybe Smokey will give it back.
Bookie? Maybe we should just forget about this one. How much did your boyfriend owe?
$17,000.
$17,000?
Yeah, $17,000. Hey, Smoke Man.
Hey. Who's the new boyfriend?
I am not a boyfriend.
Robin, you married this?
He's not my husband, Smokey. I just came to get my money back. You got anything to eat?
What do you mean back?
Well, you see, the money wasn't really hers, so it wasn't really hers to give away.
And so that's supposed to make me give it back?
You know, bookmaking is illegal.
So is putting jerks in comas.
Tell you what. One game, stripes and solids.
Give me a break.
Oh, come on. Just a friendly game. You don't seem very busy. I would have taken you for a lot of things, Mr. Smokey. But a chicken isn't one of them.
Okay, babe, you're on.
Your break.
Solid. Stripes and solids. Smoky.
Okie dokie, Smokey. 4 ball. Side pocket. And the 6 ball left corner. Not forgetting my favorite. Number 7 in that corner. One and 3. Into the corner, into the 2 opposite corner. Into the 5 side pocket, kissing the 8.
What are you, delusional? The cue ball's blocked by the 8.
Oh! Oh!
Whoa!
Where did you ever learn to play like that?
Well, I once worked in a pool hall as a sort of security guard.
I've been looking for a woman like you. I'd give anything to learn how to make a shot like that.
Really? How about $17,000?
Right.
Oh, come on. With a trick shot like that, a betting man could easily make that back in a night.
Tell you what, I'll have the money by 3. You show me this shot, I'll give you the money.
3 a.m. here?
That's when things just start warming up, dude.
Touched by an Angel will continue.
He's not giving the money back. I'm gonna die here. We're sitting here waiting for someone to come murder us. This was not the way I was going to go.
Oh, you've got that all planned, huh?
Irregular heartbeat, 73% probability I'll be gone before I'm 40. Although the odds are going up.
When I go, I'd like it to be meaningful. I would like to go saving someone else's life.
Have you made out your will? It's never too early, you know.
Is that all you ever think about? Death? And your job?
Death is my job, and my job is my life.
Well, at least if something does happen, I'll die with my boots on. Thanks to you.
Monica, come here and fix my vertical, will you?
How's life on the 6 o'clock news?
My anchor man. That boy's gonna end up doing the farm report in Peoria if he doesn't start listening to old Tess. But please, don't get me started. How's your lawyer?
Did you hear what he said? He has a heart problem. He could die.
Yes, I heard what he said. When are you going to learn to stop hearing and start listening, Miss Wing? Is he dead?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Look over there and tell me, is the man dead?
Well, no.
Don't you be worried about how much time he's got. That's all taken care of. You just worry about how he spends it. And with whom.
Robin?
She's got the cure to that man's real heart trouble.
Robin?
The Lord, he moves in mysterious ways.
You know, I was thinking that there's no need for us to stay here until 3 o'clock. Maybe you two would like to go someplace, have a nice dinner, and we could all come back later.
Well, once I leave, I don't know if I could come back.
Oh, come on, Charlie. Let's get out of here. Go someplace nicer.
Oh, yeah, much better.
Come on, Charles. Listen to this. It used to be an old man's club. Mooses or something.
Moose! The plural is singular.
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
I can't help but wonder which one of those kids I'm going to see later in Traction.
They're expressing themselves.
Whatever happened to the gavotte and the minuet? You remember the minuet? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bow and curtsy. Kept the hormones in a state of perpetual anticipation. Now that's my kind of dance. Of course, in his case, maybe he ought to do a little less anticipating and a little more expressing.
He will. I hope.
Charles, you're a madman out there.
Am I?
Yes, you're wearing me out.
I took an Arthur Murray dance class once. It was free.
Come here. That's better. It doesn't look like we're gonna make out.
What?
I'm hungry, aren't you?
Are you always hungry?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes! Wow, 1959. This is really old.
Not as old as the cheese.
So just have the wine. Did you do the honors? Can I ask you a question? What do you spend your money on? Because I know you don't spend it on going out to clubs or on clothes
Or sarcophagi. Sarcophagus, Latin, plural, suffix.
You think I'm nuts?
I think. How could you spend $17,000 to pay off somebody else's debt?
Okay, I never picked the right guys, and Tommy was definitely one of the wrong ones. But this time, I even picked the wrong horse. Randy Robin. And Tommy lost. So I paid it back. Sometimes you just gotta do what feels right.
Autographs. I collect autographs.
Like Elvis?
I collect rare signatures of historical figures. I guess you could call it my secret passion.
That's your secret passion, huh?
Yeah. Signatures on monetary documents. My prized possession is Alexander Hamilton's personal expense diary. Boy, was he a spendthrift. What a waste.
Alexander Hamilton, huh? I did a paper on him in college once.
You did? You went to college?
Yeah, political science. So you have Alexander Hamilton's petty cash book. Cool. So how much did you spend on that gun that he used in the duel with Aaron Burr?
$7.
$7?
I thought you said it warms up here.
Depends.
So have you got the money?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, the chick teaches me the shot here. You go with Snake to his office, he'll give you the grease.
Snake will give me the grease. Yeah.
This is really nice of you, Smokey.
You ready, babe?
Well, I'll just go transact my business with Mr. Snake. And I'll be right back.
It's really very easy if you're at all familiar with quantum calculus as it pertains to geometry.
This is your office?
This is where I transact my business.
I'm never gonna see that $17,000, am I? Snakes. Interesting name. What was that, Welsh?
Hey, you don't want to go in there.
Oh, but I think that I do. Snake, I'm very disappointed in you. The least you could do is give the man a fair fight, you know, give him a chance at least. Well, this should work. This should do. With a few modifications. It's a shame that we have to go through this at all, considering that Robin's boyfriend never really owed $17,000 in the first place. Did he, Smokey? Randy Robin didn't lose the race. Where is the joy of winning if you have to cheat, Smokey, huh? You know, I think that ought to do it, Charles. Unless, of course, Smokey here wants to hand over the money. I think you'll find it in your back pocket.
Forget it. Come on, Snake, let's get out of here.
I told you, I used to be in security.
Well, it's there. 17,000. Only 20,000 more to go.
I can't get it.
What do you mean?
It's gone. I can't get it back.
I'm a lawyer. I can get anything back.
Look, what if I took out a loan or something and paid the rest back a little at a time?
Mr. McGregor wants the money back today. In 6 hours. What did you buy? A petting zoo? 3 years of psychotherapy? Or did you just bail another boyfriend out of jail?
I can't give it back. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Charles. Cutting it a little close with that snake man, weren't you?
I know.
You know I saved your little angel butt with that police siren?
That was you? Nice touch.
Well, it would have been louder, but the volume shot on this thing.
Tess, I'm worried about Charles. His heart could
His heart is fine. Those are just panic attacks.
But
he just uses that old heart-skipping-a-beat business to talk himself out of life. That's all. Nothing's really wrong with the man's heart, except he's terrified of letting it out again.
Again?
Well, what if you ran away from home and nobody noticed?
What if you gave away your heart and nobody cared?
Yeah, see? You're catching on. Go on over there and do some open-heart surgery, baby.
Charles.
Is she back?
No, Robin has gone.
But she's the only one who knows where the last $20,000 is. What do I do now?
Charles.
Oh, my God. This is it.
Shh, Charles, you're all right. You're going to be just fine.
No, I'm not. I'm having a heart attack. Call an ambulance.
There's nothing wrong with your heart.
That's not true. I'm dying.
Easy, Charles. You're safe. This is the last time this will ever happen. Trust me.
This isn't one of those near-death experiences, is it?
In a way.
But where's the tunnel? Did I miss it?
You weren't that close to dying.
And you're...
An angel.
That would be consistent with my experience. And what you said about my heart?
Is true. You're fine.
I'm not dying?
No. All your life you've been afraid of life. And if you hadn't convinced yourself that you were dying, then you'd decide you were too fat or too short or too anything as long as it could convince you to hide. But God made you, Charles, and he knew what he was doing. You're not too anything, except almost too late.
If you're an angel, why didn't you just give me the $200,000 back in the first place?
That would have just saved your job. I'm here to save the rest of your life.
How?
Share it with Robin.
Robin? Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? I'm an angel. I know about these things.
She's absolutely wrong. She's wild. She's unpredictable. She doesn't have any major medical or any kind of retirement package. She's impulsive and... And I'm gonna miss her. I don't even know how to find her.
Where would you go if you were hurt?
I did hurt her, didn't I?
Do you remember the Christmas that you ran away and a nice lady came and helped show you the way back home?
You?
No, my friend Tess, but can you remember where she found you?
I was hiding in my secret hiding place under the 11th Street Bridge.
Everybody has a hiding place.
Robin said she used to hide. That's it. I know where she's hiding. Angels. See, facing east toward the sun. That's the orphanage. She said she used to crawl out the window and sit with the angels and watch the sun come up over the coffee pot, over there. See, that new building? There used to be an old coffee company there with a big billboard on top with a coffee pot that poured real coffee and had steam and everything. That's where the sun would rise. Come on.
Oh, of course it scared us half to death whenever we caught her up there with those angels. I don't know how many times we forbade her, but, well, Robin has always been a headstrong young lady.
I can imagine. Have you...
And as I remember, she even named them. There was Mo, Curly, Larry, and Shemp. Shemp was her favorite.
Yes, well, have you seen...
Oh, what a joy she's grown up to be. She does volunteer work here, tutoring mostly. But she plays with the younger children and helps in the kitchen whenever she can.
Have you seen her lately?
Just yesterday. She came with an answer to our prayers.
$20,000.
Enough to remodel our kitchen and keep our lunch program going, which we desperately need.
What a blessing that must have been.
Oh, it was a miracle.
It was Robin.
Now, what can I help you with?
Well, we were just wondering if Robin...
Well, actually, we don't need anything. Thank you, sister.
Thank you very much, Sister Mary Frances.
My pleasure. Have we met somewhere before?
Charles, where are you going?
I don't know. I don't care. You were wrong. God was wrong. She's not the right kind of woman for me at all. What kind of woman gives away $20,000 like that?
A great woman.
A really great woman. Too great for me.
No, I don't believe that. And neither does she. When did a living will ever make you feel like that, hmm?
Which one is Shem?
This one?
I'm sorry about what I said last night. I didn't mean it. I just got scared.
I don't blame you. You could lose your job.
Doesn't matter. I'm quitting.
Sorry about the 20,000.
Don't worry. It's covered. gonna sell my Alexander Hamilton expense book.
You don't have to do that.
Sometimes you just gotta do what feels right.
Wow, it's worth 20,000, huh?
Actually, it's worth 40. So, I thought I'd use the rest of it to open up a dance and dry.
Oh, yeah?
With you. I mean, if that sort of thing interests you. There's sound reasoning for it. On the other hand, I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
She's late.
There's no such thing as late. Destiny picks its own time.
What do I do when it happens, Tess?
Destiny doesn't happen. It arrives. And when it does, you either batten down the hatches and wait till it blows over, or you swing open the gates and invite it into supper.
I wish it had a way of showing itself so she'd know what she's dealing with.
Then it wouldn't be destiny.
And I wouldn't have a job.
Go, girl. Now you're catching on. Hark.
Hark?
I miss the old days.
I need to talk to you. We need to talk. I need to know where we stand. I need to know where I stand.
Hi, listen, the Gallagher motion to dismiss has to be filed by 5 o'clock. Okay. Oh, and listen, call Hardwick and spell it out for him. No, he cannot jump bail and spend Thanksgiving in New Jersey. Show him a map and explain the concept of state lines to him. Hello? Hello? Damn.
Are you listening to me, mister? Because I'm only gonna say this once.
Hello? Operator? Hello? Hello? Are you hurt?
That depends. Are you calling an ambulance or a lawyer?
I am a lawyer.
Figures. Drive to kill, right?
What? Are you implying that this was my fault?
Well, why don't you try driving on the right side of the road?
I had to
This isn't
swerve to
England,
get
you know.
out. You were on the wrong side of the road.
Don't make me lose
my foot on the brake. Miles an hour. I can't believe you're
on the right.
Which one is Megan?
Nature girl. That's the trouble with destiny. You can never dress for it.
Maybe we could invite it to dinner.
It's nice, baby. It's really nice.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will ride and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
I was coming around the curb and I deliberately had my foot over it. Have a wee bit of a scrape, did you?
Do you have a phone?
Oh, there's not a phone around here for miles.
Mine can't hold a signal.
That's a pity.
Are you okay? Anybody hurt? I'm fine. How about you?
Oh, I'm fine. Well, maybe a little... No, I'm fine. Where's the nearest gas station?
Right next to the nearest phone.
Oh, great! This is just great!
It is, isn't it? You know, we were hoping to have some company over the holidays.
Oh, do you live here?
Oh, yes. We have a house just through those gates. And since it'll be dark soon...
Do you have a car? I have got to get out of here.
If she has a car, I have as much right to it as you do.
I had the right of way,
I had the right of
lady.
way.
What are
You were on the wrong
about?
side of the ladder.
Are you kidding?
Please. The car isn't here, and the phone hasn't been put in yet, and hardly a soul ever comes down around this road. But we have good food, we have warm beds, and we have a great fire in the hearth. You're very welcome to spend the night with us. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Let's just be thankful that you lived to see it. Is anyone expecting you for Thanksgiving?
No. I thought I was spending it with my boyfriend, but plans changed. I was on my way back to the city. I don't know how I ended up on that road.
No service, no service, no... I'm roaming. I'm roaming. I'm roaming. I'm roaming.
That's a llama.
Who are you? Dr. Doolittle?
Wow, I used to dream about a place like this. What is that, cedar?
Mm-hmm. Cedar in the hearth, fire in the soul.
I love the smell of cedar.
Yes.
What is that, a turkey?
Yeah, but don't get attached.
Your room is on the top floor, and yours is at the top of the stairs.
Excuse me, but before we all split up, I think that I must insist that we exchange driver's license and ID.
Do you really think that's necessary?
Relax, counselor. We'll get it.
We were involved in an accident. And whether or not we can report it, I think we should still follow certain protocol.
Excuse me? We are all ladies of good character here. And I must insist that the business matters be left outside at the door. Now, those cars are not going anyplace tonight, and neither are you. So let's just play nice. My name is Tess, and this is my friend Monica. And you are?
Susanna.
Susanna will do just fine. So you must be?
Megan.
Megan. Nice to meet you. Welcome. Make yourselves at home. Whatever you find, you may use. Dinner is at 8. And bring a new word to share with the others.
Pardon me?
A word? What is this, a game?
Uh-huh. You did great. Look at all this stuff.
This is a very delicate business. You could throw off the whole balance.
Oh, come on, Monica. It's Thanksgiving. I've got the time off, and I can't think of anyone I'd rather spend it with than the two of you.
Adam, we are working.
I'll help.
I can't have the angel of death running through somebody's destiny.
Well, who knows? Maybe I'm supposed to be a part of it.
This is Adam, a friend of the family passing through. So I persuaded him to join us for the weekend.
I'm sure that Thanksgiving will be very lovely, but I plan to be gone first thing in the morning, one way or another.
That would be a shame.
I'm meeting my husband, actually. He must be worried sick. I mean, we've never been apart for a holiday. Could you give me a lift in the morning?
A lift?
Well, tomorrow's a very long way off.
Right, Susanna. We usually end our meal with a new word, and I'm ready to hear yours.
I've got a word for her.
Quittance.
Quittance?
I know that word. I use it all the time.
Oh, what does it mean?
I don't know. I just say it and people nod as if they understand.
You're full of it.
Yeah.
Quittance. Repayment. Reparations. Satisfaction of payment.
That's not a new word for you. That's legalese. That's cheating.
I don't cheat.
I've got a word. Rhodomontade.
Excuse me?
Rhodomontade. Hot air, pretension, bull. You know what, counselor? You've been working too hard.
You may be right. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Dinner was very nice.
Well, I think I'll go for a walk.
Where did you learn how to play?
Funerals?
Describe your first love. How do I make a difference here, Tess? You know I've never been in love before. I don't know anything about romance.
Don't start. This is not a destiny of romance, Monica. This is a moment of truth. And love is only a part of the truth. This is a house where deception cannot live. And we're nurturing a friendship that may not last long, but it will be based on truth. And the truth shall set them free.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
Great. Actually, really great. I found this outfit. I hope you don't mind.
Of course not. That's what it was there for.
It's beautiful. Thanks.
Come on, baby. Sit over here by me.
You loaned her an outfit?
Mm-hmm. I left one for you, too.
You did?
I guess you weren't looking. You know, it's too bad you have to leave. There's nothing like a stroll through these grounds wrapped up in a nice, warm cardigan.
I had a favorite old cardigan. It was really an ugly, beige, shapeless thing with one of those awful roll collars, but I thought it was just beautiful. It had belonged to my father. It always smelled of his aftershave. I wore it all through college, till it fell apart.
Good morning, ladies. And happy Thanksgiving.
Adam, I got a job for you. See that turkey over there?
Alexander?
What did I tell you? Don't go getting sentimental on me. That's Thanksgiving dinner walking away right there.
No.
Send him to his reward and do it quickly.
Come on, Tess, not me.
Who else? If anyone should know when his time is up, it's you.
Excuse me? I was hoping that Adam could give me a lift to the nearest service station.
Oh, Adam hasn't got a car.
Well, then how did you...
A friend dropped me off, but tell you what, I have had experience with things that cease to function, so I could take a look at your cars for you.
But that might take a long time, won't it, Adam?
Yeah, it might take all day. Or longer.
It's gonna take Adam all day to get that car in running order. Now, you can fidget around on one foot and get your bloomers in a knot, or you can put that on and make a day of it. Either way, it's gonna take the same amount of time. Dinner's at 8.
What are you looking at? Haven't you ever made angels in the mud? Ah! Ah!
Oh. Hold really still. It looks great.
Oh, can I have copies of this for Child Lawyers Monthly? I think I've finally lost it.
Sanity's overrated.
That is the last place on earth that I expected to be on Thanksgiving. Posing in a pond in a wet t-shirt contest with a llama.
Well, what happened yesterday? Did you get lost?
I didn't think I was lost, but I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Story of my life. You ever wonder how that works? You go right instead of left. You cross the street here instead of there, and in a second, you've changed your life and you don't even know it.
I met my husband on a street corner in a newsstand. I wonder where I'd be today if I hadn't stopped to buy a newspaper.
He must be really worried about you.
He never worries about me.
Well, he ought to see you now.
I'm really a mess, aren't I?
No, you look very elemental. Very beautiful, actually. Really, trust me, I do this for a living. You've got a fabulous profile and this great quality. You should let it out more.
My husband always says that. You have this great quality. He told me once that I was beautiful, but he doesn't remember because he was talking in his sleep. What about you? Do you have a husband? Boyfriend? Significant other?
Significant nightmare.
Ah, is that why you're alone on Thanksgiving?
I always used to laugh at married people who would talk about their other half. Now I think I know what that means.
If you find one, hold on to it, or it'll just slip away. And you don't know how to get it back.
I'm trying to, but he's... Well, it's complicated.
Well, it's always complicated. I had an accident, sort of.
It looks like you had yourself some fun. It's all right. Just admit it. We've got more mud, more fun, and more clothes. So can I assume you'll join us for dinner?
Well, Adam hasn't fixed my car yet, has he?
I don't believe so. You have a fabulous profile.
Hope it's what you need.
It's great.
Are you good at it? Picture taking?
Some people think so.
Why do you suppose people take pictures?
Well, I think deep down it's our way of declaring war on death. You take a picture of something, and if it goes away, you still have a piece of it.
It seems to me that it's better to have all of it for a while than a piece of it forever.
Excuse me, where's the woman who's driving that car?
She's fine. She's down at the house.
What house?
Just right through those gates. Just follow the road.
Thanks.
Wait till you see this. I think I got some great shots. She's so pretty. She doesn't even know it.
Excuse me. I'm looking for my wife.
Wait till she sees this.
She was supposed to meet me last night out near the lake, but she never showed up. I figured she got caught up in some business thing or something, but...
Jack!
Sonny, are you all right?
I had an accident. Oh, a little one. I'm fine, but there was no phone.
I thought I lost you.
Oh, Monica, Megan, come here. I want you to meet my husband. Megan, this is my husband, Jack.
Hello. I just met your wife yesterday. It was an accident.
Well, it wasn't really an accident. I mean, nobody was hurt. But the cars aren't going anywhere right now. By the way, I'm Monica.
Hi.
They let us spend the night. How did you find me?
Well, when you didn't show up and you didn't answer at home, I called everybody I could think of, and then I just got in the car and I started looking.
You were really worried about me.
Well, here you are. You're fine. Why don't we get your stuff, and we'll just come back to the car later.
Oh, I promised that I'd stay for Thanksgiving dinner. This is such a wonderful place, and I'm just beginning to relax. Can we stay?
Look, maybe we should...
Oh, of course. The more the merrier. We dress for dinner. What size are you? 44 long?
Yeah.
Well, great. We should get started. Megan, could you help me with dinner?
Come on, I'll show you around.
I was thinking of making pumpkin pie. Unless you'd like to. I've never actually made pumpkin pie before. But it was either that or Tess is going to make mincemeat. So, it's me, Tess, Adam, you, Jack, Susanna. Do you think that 4 squash would be enough?
Jack won't eat the squash.
Did you really think you could have something like this with no tears?
Does it show? Do you think she knows?
I saw the picture of Jack in your room.
He never planned it.
You didn't stop it.
I guess that after all the screwed up relationships I had with single men, I thought this would be safe, you know? No expectations, no surprises. Except there was this weekend a few months ago. Jack was able to get away on business. And we were driving through the lake country to some bed and breakfast that we'd heard about. We took a shortcut through the woods and then all of a sudden his car phone rang. And he didn't answer it. And I didn't say anything and he didn't say anything. And it rang and we both knew it was her. And it kept ringing. And we started talking casually over the ringing, trying to pretend that nothing was happening. But there we were, in the middle of nowhere, and she was there with us, begging to be heard, and we just ignored her, like somebody trapped in the trunk of the car, screaming to be let out. And then when the ringing finally stopped, we never talked about it. And that's who I thought she was. Just some distant bell you hear and ignore. She wasn't real until now. What am I gonna do? I can't leave and I can't stay.
This is what you call an unexpected snow. One moment the sky is clear and the next moment it's falling down. Now you can run inside and hide, or you can become part of it and let it change you.
You said you wanted to help out around here.
Yes, but it's a little bit like inviting an accountant to dinner and then asking him to balance your checkbook.
You're unbelievable. Do you know that? Just do it.
Oh, come on, Tess. Look at his face. Behold the noble turkey. You do realize that Benjamin Franklin actually proposed the turkey as the national bird.
Ben was a nosy motor mouth who didn't have sense enough to come in out of the rain. I want that turkey on the table at 8.
We thank you, Lord, for this Thanksgiving meal. And we thank you for all the gifts that we take for granted every day. For pumpkins and llamas, for stars, and for snow.
What is in this stuffing?
Oh, that's an old recipe I got a little while back.
That squash is so good. I think I'm gonna have Jack's portion. Jack doesn't like squash.
And you don't like mashed potatoes. Who doesn't like mashed potatoes?
Everybody likes mashed potatoes.
Could you pass the cranberry sauce, please?
Where's the gravy?
Oh, I forgot the gravy.
Oh, I'll get it.
Have a roll, please.
Adam, I still don't know what you do for a living.
Oh, well, I'm in transportation.
You know what I could use? Another napkin. I can see I'm gonna need another one. Everybody's napkins okay? I'm already up. So how did this happen?
I swear, I didn't know who she was till you walked through the door. Why didn't you tell me Sonny's name was Susanna?
What were we doing on this road anyway? I told you to take the interstate.
I don't know.
Look, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
You told me she was an ice queen. She's sweet. She's wonderful. You don't give her enough credit.
Look, this is crazy. I'm not gonna talk about this.
I always thought you were miserable with her. I thought I was the one that was supposed to make you happy.
Look, you do. You are. Let's just get through this.
And what?
And I'll work something out.
You've been saying that for a year.
Well, I know. It's just taken longer than I thought it would.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I always knew you had a wife. I just never realized you were married.
If you had to spend the rest of your life on a desert island, who would you spend it with?
A boat builder.
Who would you want to spend it with? It's okay. Doesn't have to be me. Probably someone who plays poker.
Oh, you play poker?
Yeah, sometimes.
I can't believe it. I'm playing dumb games, and I haven't thought about work all day. I think Megan has had a good influence on me. Describe your happiest day and why you remember it. That's a nice Thanksgiving question.
Adam, do you take requests?
Absolutely.
Stop playing.
Tess, would you sing something for me?
I'm tired.
Oh, please. My soul misses it so.
Well, okay.
What is this thing called love in E flat? And it's not a funeral, so put some feeling in it. What is this thing called love? This funny thing called love. And just who can solve this great mystery? What I want to know is why it always makes a fool of me. He saw you there that wonderful day, and he took your heart and just threw it away. And now you ask the Lord in heaven above, what is this thing called love? What is this thing called love? What is this thing called love?
Do you know what the name Megan means? A pearl of real value. Something very precious deserves to be cherished and not wasted.
All this time I told myself we had something special. But tonight when he looked at me and walked up the stairs with her, I realized, my God, I'm just the other woman. I'm his secret. He's been keeping me in a room I didn't even know I was in.
But you walked into that room all by yourself.
I did the one thing I swore I'd never do. It's just that after a while, you spend enough nights alone. You go to too many other people's weddings and baby showers. You spend too many holidays at other people's houses, and you want just a little piece of their happiness for yourself. Just for a while, you know? Just so that I could say someday that somebody wanted me. That somebody thought I was special.
Megan, wanting to love someone and wanting to be loved in return, these things are good and right. But wanting them from someone else's husband is wrong.
He's not supposed to be married. He's supposed to be with me. God's made a mistake.
No, when things get this ugly and this painful, God has nothing to do with them.
Well, then I wish he'd tell me what to do now.
I think he's just about to. Megan, when you cry, God cries with you. But he can't wipe away your tears unless you let him.
The road I took yesterday, it wasn't an accident. In this place,
this house was created for you, for this night, this moment. Megan, I'm an angel, and this is your unexpected snow.
well, I can't. I can't give him up, and I won't. You go tell that to God. Why can't he just let me have this?
Because there's better love for you.
Where?
I don't know where, and I don't know when. The only thing I do know is that the kind of love worth waiting for you won't have to lie for or steal or keep it hidden in a box to visit on weekends.
Well, it may not be a great love, but it's my love.
No, it isn't. It belongs to Susanna.
Beauty. Carburetor, right?
I thought you worked on cars.
Well, hey, I managed to fix Susanna's and Megan's cars. I kind of work on feel, though, you know?
Adam.
Right over here, Tess.
Good morning, Jack. Can I have a word with you? What is that?
This is Alexander.
The late Alexander?
Well, not exactly, Tess.
Well, what did we eat yesterday?
Sure looked like the real thing, didn't it? Oh, I guess you could call it a turkey-like substance.
Oh, get out of my way. I don't want to hear this. You're going soft on me, boy.
Tess, have you seen Megan? I haven't seen her around, and I'd like to say goodbye.
Oh, really? Well, suppose you and I just take a little walk and talk about a few things. It's just a little further. I want you to see this. Look familiar?
I spent my honeymoon here. I mean, it couldn't have been here. That was in Vermont. But it's the same place. Except...
Except what?
There was a swing on the porch. Hey, what's going on here?
Brace yourself, Jack, because I don't have a lot of time to pussyfoot around with you. I'm an angel sent by God. Now, you can accept that or not. But what you will accept when I'm finished is the concept of fidelity. Lock, stock, and barrel. Do I make myself clear? I'll take that as a yes.
Pretty soon we stopped finding things to talk about. And after a while, we just drifted apart.
When two people are on a journey, there will be miles when they fall silent. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't be traveling together.
The last time I sat on this swing, I was scared to death. Susanna was inside asleep, and I spent half the night just terrified that I'd just given my life over to another person. One person, forever. Someone I loved so much that I just couldn't imagine her not being in my life. Maybe that's what scared me the most. I think that's why I finally had an affair. The more you invest in one person, the more you have to lose if you lose her.
So, you just decided to spread your wonderful self all around, huh? Gave you an easy way out the back door, doesn't it?
I actually read about this at the dentist's office. It's called the male fear of death syndrome.
Oh, that's what you got.
Well, that's what it feels like.
Well, get over it.
Look, I'm not proud of all this. But that journey that you're talking about, I just can't seem to find my way back to the road.
You stand up, honey, and you walk. And if you ever feel like straying again, remember this moment. You can always come back to this moment.
Just a minute.
Can I come in?
Sure. She's beautiful.
She's got a great quality about her.
She's beautiful, and she's got a great quality about her. Can I ask you a question? If you had to spend the rest of your life on a desert island, who would you spend it with? I thought so. Well, guess what? You're on a desert island. Who will you spend it with?
My wife.
Good answer.
You know, in a crazy way, I'm glad this weekend happened. Maybe it put us all back on track. But I want you to know how much you've meant to me.
Well, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
In case you run into some weather.
Thank you. Tess, I had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm so glad you did.
Megan, I know there are going to be lonely nights ahead. But when they come, I want you to remember that no matter how lonely you are, you're never alone.
It's beautiful. Am I ever going to see you again?
But I promise you this, I'll dance at your wedding, my girl.
Thank you.
Oh, ladies, your cars are down by the gate. All fixed up, gassed, and ready to go.
I'll drop you guys off.
Why don't you go ahead? I want to say goodbye to Megan.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad I met you.
So am I.
All right, I'll see you at home.
I'll be right behind you.
You need a ride into town?
Sure.
Get him to tell you his theory on the male syndrome death thing. Might be an education for you. Bye, babies.
You driving back to the city?
Yeah.
I had a wonderful time here. I'm glad we ran into each other.
So am I, Susanna. I really am.
Remember I told you my husband talks in his sleep? Well, you know what he says? He says Megan. I've had a name for a long time. I just didn't have a face. I'm sorry it had to be yours. When we had the accident, it seemed impossible that you could be that Megan. But when I saw you and Jack together, I knew.
I never meant to hurt anybody. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's over. It really is over. Can you forgive me?
When I was going to meet Jack for the weekend, I thought there was a very strong possibility that this would be our last Thanksgiving. And then somehow I ended up here and I met you. And I recognized something in you that was a part of myself that I'd been missing for a long time. I guess Jack had been missing it too. You helped me find it. I'll forgive you. And I'll forgive Jack. Not today, probably. But I will.
These holidays are a killer.
Tess, I was wondering, do you think I can keep the llama?
Don't you start with me.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm really thankful for you, you know, Tess.
Well, thankful is as thankful does, Miss Wings. I simply adore you. I adore you.
What is this thing called love?
Daisies are yellow. Does this look like a yellow car to you? When you choose a name, it's got to be who you are. It's got to represent the nature of the thing you're naming. Don't you know that?
All right. Big red boat car.
A little creativity would help here.
What difference does a name make? A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet, right?
Yeah, but the problem is most people think more about the name than the rose. There's a rose in that man. But right now, something just plain stinks.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. walk with you. Every time I tell you I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Oh, it's a disaster. It's an utter disaster.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Barbara, it's not your fault. She just seems so steady and reliable. Let me see your phone book quick. Her references were impeccable, Barbara. She did all those biggest parties last year. You know, the Polo Club Christmas party, the big charity bazaar, all of those. Just seems so nice, too. Not at all the sort of person who just run off and leave you in the lurch while she goes somewhere and has appendicitis. But I guess it's a new world, isn't it? Here it is. It's Metropolitan. I'm calling the Metropolitan. I'm going to find out who did their opening gala last month.
I don't think there's enough time. Oh, I'll get that.
Are you going to get a butler? Hello. Well, why don't you just check your party-giving record-keeping office? Well, never mind, never mind. You have been very kind, thank you, though not very helpful.
Amelia, this is Monica. Monica has been sent to replace our party coordinator.
Oh, marvelous. Now, you see, Barbara, what did I tell you? Never panic. What is going to be will be. Even if it never comes to pass. That's what I always say. Hello. I'm Amelia Bothorpe Archibald.
Hello, Mrs. Archibald. How are you?
Has my daughter-in-law explained our situation?
Oh, yes. I understand that you're hosting a very large function here.
All functions, my dear, are held in church basements. This is an event. The Founders Club banquet is the highlight of the social season. I had thought about having it back in here, or maybe out in there. I don't know, the appendix lady was supposed to have decided that. This year, my son, Dr. Harrison Trowbridge Archibald IV, is the guest of honor, as well as the host. A quaint but expensive custom.
To be a member, you have to donate something to the city, a school, a library. Harrison is donating a new children's wing to the hospital.
Oh, you must be very proud of him.
Always have been. He is the jewel in my crown.
So the banquet is in...
Oh, it's in about 2 weeks. I'm afraid I really don't know all the arrangements that have been made. I've been awfully busy recently.
They're trying to have a baby. Thermometers, test tubes, shots every day. This conception is quite a business.
Amelia?
Well, Barbara, we're all girls here. Monica, do you have any children?
No, I don't.
My late husband, Harrison Trowbridge Archibald III, always said, a man who dies without children is deader than a mackerel. Or something like that. Well, now, I thought about having a little cappuccino bar over here.
I had a cappuccino once.
And I had some thoughts about centerpieces. Something elegant and simple, maybe even kinetic.
Kinetic?
Yes, you know, little moving works of art right there in the middle of the table.
Barbs, I got a half an hour. You take a tip. Hello, Mother.
Harrison, this is Monica. Monica's going to help us with the Founders Banquet.
Ah, well, good.
If you would excuse us, please.
Oh, certainly. Take as long as you need.
About those centerpieces.
Yeah, it'll be done by this afternoon. Thanks, man.
Hi.
Hello. I hope you don't mind me dropping by. They told me at the hospital I'd find you here. I need some checks signed.
Oh, no problem. How's the banquet coming?
Oh, it's going great. I thought I'd see for myself what the founder has founded. It's going to be much bigger than I thought.
Yes, well, it is quite a fitting tribute to the family, isn't it?
Not to mention the children.
That too. Bothorpe Archibald Pavilion is going to be the most advanced children's emergency medical center in the entire country. They have the best equipment, best research, best pediatric surgeons and diagnosticians in the world.
Starting with yourself.
Well, My father used to bring me this lot on Saturdays and pitch balls to me, and we used to sit under that tree and talk, and I can always remember him saying, "Those to whom much is given, much is expected," which is why I became a doctor, I think. Despite the family money, or maybe because of it, he always wanted to give back something in return.
And so do you.
With privilege comes responsibility. I'm an Archibald and a Bowthorpe, so that's twice the responsibility right there.
See if I'm still making these monthly donations to this Child Watch thing. And you can renew my subscription to Pediatric Journal. Come in. Barb, honey, I was just finishing up here. I was on my way home. What are you doing here?
We're not, those shots didn't work. I'm not pregnant. I can't.
It's okay. There's always next month. We'll try again.
Oh, what's the use? What's the use?
Barbara, listen to me. It's just a matter of commitment and follow through.
I don't think I can follow through anymore.
Honey, there's no one I would rather follow through with than you. Mm-hmm. Barbara, you're tired, honey. You've been killing yourself with this Founders Banquet. Now, it's going to be over in a couple of days. You're going to feel better, okay?
Darling little Thai restaurant over on Gaylord Street. They fold their napkins in the shape of little white gardenias. I just think it'd be perfectly lovely for my guests to have their napkins in the shape of little white gardenias. Could you check that out, please? And remember, nothing but the best. Now, what time are the caterers coming on Monday?
3.
Oh, don't you think that's a little late? Well, would you please call them and have them come at noon?
I'd be happy to.
Now, don't forget to turn the other cheek.
I'm running out of cheeks, Tess. You know, I've been here 2 weeks, and all I've had to do is to order the perfect chairs, the perfect flowers, the perfect napkins.
Patience is a virtue. Virtue is a grace. Put them all together, and they make a happy face.
Tess, what am I doing here? The Founders Banquet is in 2 days. Once it's over, then what?
I think that's what everybody in this house is asking themselves. The people in this place have nothing to look forward to except the next big party or the next disappointment. Maybe something less than their idea of perfect is exactly what this house needs.
I just had the most marvelous idea. Now, I wonder where she keeps that thing. Oh. You know, when I lived here, everything was in its logical place, very organized. That is a Bowthorpe trait.
Mrs. Archibald, now that the party is so close, I was wondering if I might take on an assistant.
No, you don't. No way.
An assistant?
Mm-hmm. Just for a couple of days.
Do you think it's necessary?
No, it is not necessary.
Yes, utterly, absolutely.
Well, whatever you want to do, Mama. Oh, here it is. The sterling cake server from Harrison and Barbara's wedding. His name.
What? This is Tess, my assistant.
Amelia Bowthorpe Archibald.
Bowthorpe. Would that be the Bowthorpes of Charleston?
Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Carry on.
Hello, may I help you?
Hi, is Archibald here?
Well, Mrs. Archibald is here. Would you like to see her?
Yes, please. Tell her that Manny Galinda is here. It's very important.
Manny?
Yes. Is that the doctor?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Who's this?
Manny. He's looking for you.
You Dr. Archibald?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Manny Galinda.
Manny.
Yes. Manny Galinda.
Are you the paper boy or something?
Manny Galinda?
Who is this young man, Harrison?
Emmanuel Galinda from Ecuador?
Si. I come to visit my friend Archibald, who sent me $25 a month.
He's the boy we sponsor from Child Watch.
Si. Long trip. Can we get something to eat now?
Child Watch offices are closed on Monday.
This is just absolutely amazing. Do you all realize how far this child has had to travel? Lenore Watkins and her daughter Jane, the debutante with the lazy eye, went to Buenos Aires last year. She said it was a nightmare.
Mother, please. We have some decisions to make. Well, he can't just stay here.
Oh, why not?
Barbara, he's an illegal alien.
He's a child, and he's just traveled thousands of miles to see you.
This is your fault. You signed us up for this damn program.
He's thirsty. Can you get him some milk?
Tell me something. How'd you get across the border?
Oh, I travel in car trunk. I had blanket on me. Very scary. Lots of stops. But whenever I got sad, I just thought how happy I'd be to see Dr. Archibald.
Manny, does your mother know that you're here?
My mother dead. But it's okay. It's better for me here.
Well, do you have any other family? Anyone who'll miss you?
No, I all alone.
Harrison, we have a responsibility to this child, even if it's just for a couple of days.
I still think we should call the police.
Dr. Archibald, please. Can't you think this thing through? I mean, if you call in the police, they'll be forced to bring in the authorities, and it seems such a shame to deport this wee boy just because he wanted to meet his benefactor.
Now, Harrison, I absolutely agree.
I don't even know this kid from Adam.
Well, I say he can stay. At least until we can work things out. Manny? Oh, Harrison.
Now, look at that. The poor thing's just utterly exhausted.
Stay until Monday. I don't want you to think I approve of this.
Manny. Barbara is gone.
could we do?
Well, I just think we should consider ourselves extremely fortunate and let the whole thing go.
But he's a child. Something bad could happen to him.
Barbara, he traveled the whole way from Ecuador by himself in the trunk of a car. I don't think we have to worry about him. Now, look, I want you to hear the top of my speech here. I come from a long line of men who value honesty,
Look who I ran into on the front doorstep.
decency, and hard work. A Bowthorpe family motto.
Harris,
I'm
really worried.
No, and he's going to be fine, honey. Listen, I grew up hearing of the family.
Oh, Manny. Oh, thank goodness. We thought you'd found another home to go to.
Great place you got here, Doc.
I'm glad you like it, Manny. Well, I have to get going. Winthrop's always very punctual. And I have a 9 o'clock tea time. I'll be home in time for supper.
Well, why don't you take the boy with you? I'm sure he'd love to see a golf course.
Sorry, but no room in the cart.
Harrison?
I would love to take him, darling, but the club has a very strict dress code.
Well, I just happened to pick up some clothes this morning that might be very appropriate.
I love golf.
See? He loves golf.
I got a car.
Then give me the keys.
No, not in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Manny!
Sorry.
I want you to sit right over there, and I don't want you to touch anything, and don't speak to anybody. It's gonna take him weeks to dredge that lake. Find Winthrop's $1,500 5-iron.
Sorry, Doc. It slipped out of my hand.
I don't want to hear about it.
What's the matter? You don't like kids?
Of course I like children. There's a place for everything, Manny.
Do you want to have kids?
Yes.
It's okay if you want to practice with me. Then I can be part of your club.
I'm sorry, son, but they don't allow children as members here.
Oh, not here. The Super Warriors Club.
How'd you find out about that?
I saw it at the end of the slide.
Uh-huh. You know, the house that I live in, Manny, is the house that I grew up in. And that clubhouse used to be my secret place when I was 12. My dad helped me build that. Thought it'd help me make friends.
So, I can join it. Then I can be your friend.
But the club disbanded a long time ago, Manny, and I grew up. And besides, there was only one member of that club. You know, it's not much of a club with just one member.
So now you pay, and they have to let you in.
Yes, it's 555-3736. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Let me see here.
Monica.
Exquisite. Absolutely stunning. Thank you very much, Monica.
Oh, honey, I thought you took the day off.
No, honey, it's absolutely crazy around here, so I'm just going to go to the office for a couple hours. I want to finish my speech, and then I'll come back in time to change. Right?
Honey, I bet Manny would love to see your office.
Barbara, I have to finish my speech.
Please, do it for me and the Founders Banquet.
What is he going to do in my office all day except maybe destroy it?
Please.
Okay, fine. All right, hold up, pal. You come with me. Play with tongue depressors all day. I'll finish my speech.
Please, not my stupid punch bowl.
Over here, please, somebody. A dustpan.
Oh, Tess, those are lovely.
Not according to Miss Bowthorpe Archibald. She says they're too pedestrian.
Hello. No, I'm afraid she's not available at the minute. Can I take a message? You're calling from where? Child Watch. Well, are you sure? okay, thank you. Manny Galinda is in Ecuador with his father, 6 brothers and sisters.
Then who is this little boy?
They don't seem to know who he is.
Things are starting to get interesting, huh?
I'm gonna finish writing my speech, so you sit down over there. Occupy yourself with something. Huh. It's funny. Look a lot smaller in this picture than you do in person.
Oh, that old picture. I grow a lot.
Uh-huh. Huh? That's
When did you get this? I mean, what's this?
the model for the new children's pavilion. They're building it over there.
So, here, new building. We in old building?
Yeah, this is the old building, and they're gonna tear down this old building when the new one's built, and this place is actually a disaster.
I think I go to bathroom.
Don't you want to know where it is?
Yeah. Where bathroom?
Out the door, down the hall, first door on the right.
Dear God, I know I should be patient, but they're going to tear this hospital down pretty soon, and I won't have a place to live. So you gotta make this happen. You gotta make them want me. Please, God, you have to make them want me. Thank you. Gracias, Dios.
Archibald commitment to public health. The Bowthorpe ideals of excellence and family honor. So excellence and family
What's
honor.
this?
That's a heart.
It's not shaped like a heart.
It's shaped like a heart. It's just not shaped like a Valentine. Ideals of excellence and family honor. No. No. Hey.
Wow.
That's your heart, Manny.
It goes by itself. I don't even think about it.
Yeah, that's right. It's called an involuntary muscle. You don't have to tell it when to go.
Who tells it to stop?
I don't know. I guess God.
God told my mom's heart to stop when I was a kid.
Well, sometimes hearts just get tired, Manny.
My heart gets tired every time I think of my mom.
Let me take a listen to this heart, okay? Manny, this is one of the best hearts I've heard in a long time. You're gonna be just fine.
And if it's not in there, Howie, do whatever you have to do. Okay, sure. Oh, Lord, have mercy, help me.
Did you work out the centerpieces? Oh. Well, that's close.
Close?
Well, yes, they're just not kinetic enough. Busy. You do know what I mean, don't you?
Look at it again.
Fish? I didn't see those fish before. Oh, I love that. That's fabulous.
There you go.
Now I look like I belong here.
It takes more than a suit to belong somewhere, Louise. I know who you are.
You're not gonna tell, are you?
No, you're going to.
I can't. They'll make me leave. Then where will I go? I have to find a family for me.
But if you have to lie for it, Louise, it will never really be yours. Let me tell you a secret. I'm an angel. I am, really. Oh, don't be afraid. God loves you, Louis. And he has heard your prayer. You know the one that you say at night before you ask him to give your mother a kiss?
Dios. He listens to me.
Now you have to do your part. You must tell the Archibalds the truth. God will take care of you. I promise he will.
Can you take one for me, Monica?
Sure.
Smile.
There you go.
Thank you. Doctor, there's something I have to tell you. I like you very much.
Well, we like you too, Manny.
Well, I hope you still like me, even when I'm not Manny.
What are you talking about?
Well, my name is Luis Peron. I'm not from Ecuador. I lied. I'm sorry. I just thought that you would maybe
Maybe what?
be my family.
I don't believe this. What is this, some kind of a con game? It's very impressive, Manny. Or whatever your name is. You really put one over on me.
I'm sorry.
Good. You should be. You tell that to the police. Because you, and whoever put you up to this, have a lot of explaining to do.
Oh, Harrison, wait. The boy hasn't hurt anyone. And if you call the police, it's going to ruin the party.
She's right. The last thing we need is scandal right before this banquet. You better wait till later.
Who knows what that boy could steal by then?
If he was going to steal from us, he could have done it and been gone by now. Let's wait till the night is over.
There's nothing that the boy wants except you.
You stay in your room till this is over. Then we'll deal with this.
Well, it's all up to Harrison now.
What do you think he's gonna do?
I think if his heart has to battle against his family crest, I'm afraid his family crest will win.
Snobs aren't born, they're created. I think it's time to put this family crest out of business. I can't help but wonder if that's how it is with Manny. Looking out at everybody living a life that you can't be a part of. It's enough to make you do something desperate to have some of it for yourself. You know what I mean?
I know.
So, when are you going to tell the truth?
What?
The truth.
Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I know all about the Bowthorpes of Charleston. All your life, you've wanted to be a part of something as much as that little boy upstairs. Well, this is your chance. You can have the real thing. If there was ever a time that you needed to open your mouth, it's now, Miss Lady. Well, what would you rather be? A Bowthorpe or a mother?
There's something I want to tell you. This may not be the best time, but I do want you to know before you make any decisions concerning Manny.
His name's not Manny, Mother.
But does that really matter? He's still a little boy without a family.
What are you suggesting?
Well, I'm just saying that maybe families are what you make them.
Well, that sounds a little revolutionary coming from a Bowthorpe.
Never thought I'd be saying this. You see, I'm not a Bowthorpe.
What?
Bowthorpe is a little shrimp port down on the Gulf. I don't actually come from any family to speak of.
You're not a... I'm not...
I was 18, Harrison, and I was working as a waitress down in Charleston, and oh, I was aching to get out of there. So I saved up my money and I bought myself a fancy ball gown and a ticket up north. Well, I crashed a lot of parties, and then I finally met Harrison Archibald. And I told him my story about the Bowthorpes, the lost family fortune. He fell in love with me. And I got my dream. And the lie that came with it.
What is your name?
Amy Klump.
I'm a Klump.
With a K.
I'm half Klump, half Archibald.
That's something else we need to talk about. Do you remember when you were a little boy? Remember that nice man out at the country club? Used to give you rides on his big lawnmower?
Mr. Rojas, the gardener?
Director of landscape operations. Well, he was very kind to me during a period of difficulty with my marriage.
Oh, my God. I'm the son of an Argentinian gardener?
A fine man. Not an ounce of pretense about him. And a brilliant musician.
I'm not a Bowthorpe, Archibald. Did Dad know about this?
I think he suspected. Of course, he never said anything. Well, aside from the occasional reference to your, exotic coloration.
Well, I don't believe this.
Harrison, oh, please don't be angry with me. Now, I know I've made some terrible mistakes in my life. I know that, but they were my mistakes, not yours. I only told you this because I want to help.
Help? Are you crazy? You have just ruined my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure I don't have to introduce the host of today's festivities, a renowned physician and a generous benefactor, Harrison Trowbridge Archibald IV.
afternoon. I stand today as a new member of the Founders Club, proud and honored to carry on its worthy traditions. I come from a long line of Archibalds and Bowthorpes. I grew up hearing the family tales of my mother's father, Colonel Alden Kittering Bowthorpe, and his tremendous generosity. The truth is, ladies and gentlemen, that this donation is not about the Archibalds or the Bowthorpes. It's about my giving something back to the community. Originally, the new wing of the hospital was to have been called the Bowthorpe Archibald Children's Pavilion. But this facility has absolutely nothing to do with the past. It has to do with the future. And for that reason, it is my desire to simply call this facility the Children's Pavilion, because that is who it will truly benefit. Thank you.
Harrison, I have a message for you.
Monica, why don't you just leave it by the phone? I'll return it later.
No. I have a message from God.
From God. Why don't you just let me call you a taxi? Oh!
Don't be afraid. I'm an angel.
What does he have to say? God.
Well, he says big deal. So your name isn't Harrison Throwbridge Archibald IV. Big deal. God loves you, and he knows who you are no matter what your name is.
Oh, I've been living my life as a lie.
Why? Would you have done anything different if your name had been Rojas? Would you have been any less of a person? Would you have loved Barbara less? Harrison, who you are is not your name or your family. Who you are is more essential than that. It comes from God. And what you make of yourself, that is what you give back to God.
Maybe God knows who I am. But
I have something for you. This is a family. Not people who share a name or a lineage or a background, but people who belong together because they love each other. Oh, Harrison, don't let that slip away.
Benny?
I didn't say you could come in.
Sorry. Can I come in?
Yeah.
You live here?
Mm-hmm.
How come you live in a hospital?
It was the last place I ever saw my mom. She was pretty sick. We came here. We waited and waited. I mean, they tried to help her, but
Her heart stopped.
then they told me to wait in a room. Then I heard them calling the police. I knew they were going to take me away. After all, one thing I ever had was my mama. It was cold outside, so I just ran down the stairs. This is where I ended up.
How is it here?
Not bad.
If that's so, how come you pretended to be Manny?
I wanted to be a doctor. I mean, at night I'd go into doctors' offices, learn. I like your office the best. It's the biggest. The leather's real. One day I found a letter from Manny. I thought if you liked me, I could be a doctor. I also needed a family. But I guess it was a dumb idea.
Wanting a family's a great idea. I know a lot of people would give anything for that. How would you like to be in mine?
I've never really liked that picture of the Colonel.
Oh, that's too bad. Because I got such a good deal on him at that garage sale.
Honey, thank you for calling. Oh, I was so worried about you, Manny. Luis.
I'm okay now.
Yeah, we both had a lot of thinking to do.
Yeah, we did a lot of thinking.
Well, you want to know what I think? I don't care what your name is. I love you. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that we should call a lawyer in the morning and figure out a way to make a family. Oh. Up first. Yeah. Now, we have to learn the secret handshake, okay?
If you were the only member, who else did you do the secret handshake with?
Well, I've been waiting a long time for this. So here we go. Ready? Here's 1, 2, 3. Ah. Good. All right. Ready? 1. Yeah. Good. Good. Now, of course, we have the clubhouse song.
Oh boy.
Okay. You ready? Now follow me. Stars of the summer night, far down yon azure gleam.
'Tis I've been thinking, and I have the perfect name for the car.
Well, lay it on me.
The car.
The car. I like that. It's real and honest. The car. Sold.
quá à. Dạ. Đi. Đi. Đi 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 đi. Cày đi. Ly ơi. Gỗ nó vừa. Về luôn. Lấy sạc thầy, lấy sạc thầy. Ui, nó sạc kìa. Không có một quả ben nào ở đây. Nó mua trọng tài à? Nó mua tài à? Để chơi game này nữa. Game khác này. Mày đấy. Nó hiểu bóng đi kiểu gió thì. Đây. Chán thế, bóng gì kiểu gió gì. Vào đến nhà. Đến nhà phải không? Phải đến nhà mà. Messi à? Thôi out game này, chán quá, để điều đá nữa.
Xin thưa vị lãnh đạo của đảng, của nhà nước. Nhà 54.
Lúc trần vào.
Ai xì bà bỏ qua.
AI đâu?
AI không giúp được đâu.
Đây là thực tế mà đúng không?
Mấy đến lùi khác á, full AI.
Dạ.
Viết lại, viết bằng tay.
Tham khảo mấy bọn Sudoku khác này, xem lời mở đầu. Thế á?
Hắn làm ở đâu anh biết rồi.
Mấy ngày của Epic à? Ai? Giờ biết đấy.